I'm at 401 North Market Street with Lex, CMIT Solutions. You guys, I think what I really like about you, well, my husband, I'm nerdy. My husband's a nerd, total nerd, techie guy. I really love in speaking with you your approach to helping businesses with their technology. And it's kind of more than fixing the printer that doesn't print or fixing the, I can't get on the internet stuff, right?
Correct.
So tell me a little bit about CMIT, why this was something you were interested in founding and or taking ownership of and moving forward.
Well, throughout my career experience, and life experience, I noticed that there was a real gap or opportunity, if you will, with putting numbers over people and relationships, regardless of the collateral damage. And had been through a lot of challenging, struggling situations, trying to navigate around that and maintain my ethical beliefs.
Yeah.
And so when the opportunity presented itself to start another business, I said, this is a real opportunity to help people with their technology as we continue to evolve in how we're running things.
Yeah.
And, really to just give business owners the opportunity to work with someone or a company with integrity who's going to put people over profit and really have a holistic approach to the technology that they use and how it can help them or enable them to focus on their clients and growing their business.
Yeah, and I think it's really important because pretty much everything you purchase now is attached to some sort of internet source. And when you have a company, no matter the size, and you're bringing in all these things, if you don't have somebody kind of looking at everything, it can be dangerous to your network. And we all know the ransomware and all that stuff that can happen. It can be really dangerous for your business. So it's good that there are people like you guys out there. So you started in Bethesda and grew quite nicely, but you moved to Frederick.
I did.
Smart guy.
I did. So we did start in Bethesda. That's where, everything kind of originated and, things were growing and there was a real opportunity for the way that we approach things and how we help people. And,
Yeah.
I already wanted to get away from like the overcrowding and the expense, how expensive it is in Montgomery County. And
Yeah.
so I shot straight up here. And as I was here meeting people and all of that, I said, this would be a great way to expand the business and just be able to help more people on a larger scale. And also for me to be a little closer to home.
That's right.
And not having to go back
You got
down.
all these clients you have to visit
Go back
now,
down.
right? I got to
So-
stay in Frederick. Yeah, I think, look, and it makes a lot of sense because a lot of our companies have locations in Montgomery County or originated as well in Montgomery County and opened an office here. So that really does make good sense. So the type of client that, and I know you don't, you're not focused on any particular industry, but is there if we could send you the best client, what would they look like to you? Like, do you go by kind of, they have 22 devices at least, or they've got 15 computers, workstations, or how do you approach?
Great question. I think that where we differ, from most other managed service providers or IT companies is, and they might not tell you this up front, is that.
But they definitely have it.
Oh yeah, they're looking for, okay, this company that we want to work with has a minimum of 20 users,
Right.
and they work in this space, and it's like that's who we're gonna,
Yeah.
But I don't think that other business owners that don't necessarily fit that should be denied
Yeah.
the help with their technology.
Yeah.
So we don't, limit the people that we help by narrowing our focus that way.
Okay.
Really, an ideal client or referral for me would be anyone who is using technology in their business.
Wow,
And
great.
very rarely do we come across a situation that we're not able to help with.
Oh yeah, for sure, absolutely. I think it makes me laugh, and being that, again, my husband is in this industry as well, when somebody balks at the price to keep themselves safe or their clients safe. It makes me laugh because when I think about, we all think what we do is valuable, right? And sometimes we don't put that same value on what other people are doing. But I'm telling you, internet security is so important, and more so even now because everyone's getting a little bit cheekier with trying to get into networks and find information and all of that sort of stuff. Is that what you're finding in the industry and with the clients that you are picking up?
Yes, there has been exponential growth in not only the number of attacks, but in the way that these hackers are trying to get in to businesses.
Crazy.
And there's just been a huge increase in that, and making sure that your business is protected is essential, and it's almost mission critical, because as we all know, for a small or medium-sized business, and I unfortunately, there's a situation, I can't mention the name or details, but just had an event and a breach that was done through phishing email, and they were able to access their financials, and it all, and then the money that it takes to bounce back from that. Some companies never have the ability to come back. And if we can be proactive in preventing that type of risk for you or your business.
Yeah, and so tell our viewers the types of things that you guys do to prepare a company to secure their data, because I know even with smaller companies, if you run a credit card, you need to be secure. You can't count on just the fact that the credit card company is secure. Somewhat, some of them. So what are some of the things that you recommend to a local business on securing their data?
Well, everything is going to be unique, obviously, to your business or your environment. However, some of the most basic things is, staying educated, right, on cyber awareness training, we call it.
Yeah.
All of our clients, we have that rolled into all of our other services. So we may come out and do either an event where we're kind of talking about a lot of these things, breaches, phishing, ransomware, all this type of different things that could, creep into your network. But we want to make sure your, devices are protected and secure, and we want to layer that security to make it more difficult for them to figure out where they need to go. Right. Obviously, don't use the same password.
Right.
Don't use the same password on all your stuff. We do 24/7, device and network monitoring as well. So in case something does kind of pick up a red flag, we're already
You're
there.
On it.
Exactly.
You're on it. Well, if you have a small business, like I say, if you have any data at all, even if you're just working on a laptop, you want to make sure your stuff is safe and secure. CMIT Solutions, Lex is here to help you. He'll come out, he'll give you what needs to happen, and I'm sure he'd love to help you out. What is one thing you'd want our viewers to know about CMIT Solutions?
Most important, we put people over profit. It's more important for me to help you than it is to charge you, to be blunt. I'm really concerned about the health and welfare of your businesses. And even if that just may be for a quick chat where I can make some recommendations to keep you safe, or some things that just may help you so you can focus on your clients and your business. And we're here to help in any way, shape, or form. If it's something that our team cannot do, I can guarantee that the people we introduced you to will have a very similar mindset when it comes to working with them.
Absolutely, yeah. The one thing you never want to do is be worried about your IT stuff. So you got to get somebody like Lex to come on out and give you peace of mind. All right, we thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank you.